between Joe Canella and Joey Chin.
Yes, Joe Canella and Joey Chin.
Joe and Joe.
The two Joes.
Joe C versus Joe C.
Joe actually trying to make a name for himself as a cue maker. He's been working with Ariel Carmelli quite a lot.
Oh, Joey Chin.
Joey Chin.
So we'll refer to them as
that's
Joey
right.
and Joe.
Yeah.
Or Canella and Chin.
Canella, as some of you may know, is co-owner of Pool Sharks that we're streaming from now. And it's good to see. It's good to see him like lasting this long. It's good to see him still in this.
He's representing his own room, basically. It's always nice to see.
Yeah, and his partner John Kutcher also signed up for this event, but he stepped aside to allow another person to play. So
that was very noble of him.
Well, he probably saw the bracket and he was like, "No way."
No, he probably saw the bracket and said, "I'll give them all a chance, just this once."
Yeah. Or he said, "Oh, what? No Calcutta? Okay, let's just forfeit." There we go.
Oh, all right. Baby Ray won the last match versus Deborah Aarons. For whoever's asking.
Yeah, Ray Galvez defeats Deborah Aarons. And now we have the two Joes. Ray Skenendor is playing
Brad Huffman.
Brad Huffman.
Yes.
CJ is in a match with Jim Carmona. And looks like Adam Roberts is playing... I don't know who this guy is.
Know.
Yeah, he's a Vegas local. Older gentleman, looks like he's in his mid-50s, early 60s maybe.
All right. Joey just pushed out, I think. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. Or did he? Sorry, I missed it.
So, Melinda, you must be as tired as I am, if not slightly less tired.
I don't know. It's wow. All right, Mr. Massey.
Did you see that?
Jeez.
I was like,
well, okay then.
Let me just get this out of the way, kind of shot.
All right, well, he's actually pretty well hooked on this 4. He's going to have to get the jump cue. Well, he only has to jump over half a ball, so he's got a pretty good shot at this. I'm not all that tired, but I did just take about 4 aspirin.
Did you really? Do you have any more?
Oh, they have a bottle of 500 behind the counter. How much do I love this place?
Oh, really?
Oh my God!
Do you get them free if you put like $10 in the poker machine at the bar?
No, I think you get them free when you go to and out in these things.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe if you're also a pool streamer who does things out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you get free aspirin.
I don't know how much heart I have left.
Well, you could fill it with aspirin.
Yeah, Tylenol, just 2.
I should take more. I probably need more Tylenol.
So, should we take actually a special moment to say hello to Deborah?
If you want.
And just, congratulate her for a great tournament that she played this weekend. Deborah, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, and thank you for the compliment. I don't think it was one of my greatest performances, but I appreciate the support.
Oh, you definitely deserve it. It's really good to see you play. You play very well. You do. You really do.
Well, for not practicing, I helped give my mom in Los Angeles, and I rarely practice, so I think I did okay for that.
I think you did too, and you actually showed me that you have a heart of a champion. So I want you to keep playing. All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Debbie. Deborah Aarons, everybody who was just defeated and eliminated from this tournament. Just wanted to pay some respect and get my Tylenol. Hold on, here it is. I'm like really scattered right now. Oh my goodness. No. Here, I'll take 2, and I'll take 2 for 1.
Are you excited that you have Tylenol now?
I'm excited that I have something. There we go. I have nothing to wash it down with. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, now Joey actually has a really, really good break. He's actually very famous for having a 30-mile-per-hour break. Of course, he tones it down because it's a bar table, but that was still a pretty good sounding break.
Actually, you're right. Like Joey's got a very...
Have you seen him on the big table? He actually had...
Yeah, of course I have.
I've
played him many times.
I think he just worked on it for a while. I remember one time I saw him break a hard time. The sound of it, it was just amazing.
Well, do you want to know who I think he was inspired by?
Who?
Johnny Kang.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Johnny Kang
has that huge break too.
Has a very, very unique break, and it's just he's got like a flick of the wrist going with
the last bit.
And I swear to God, it always looks like a 32-mile-an-hour break.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It was just funny to have to see them tone it down. After a while, you break too hard, and it actually doesn't give you any benefit.
Yeah, that's true. I think after a while, players realize that a fast break is actually not the best break to play.
No, it's good for break contests and whatnot, but in an actual tournament, I remember when they first came out with that break speed.
Oh, the break speed thing?
Oh, it was awesome.
And Andy was doing it, wasn't he?
I don't know if it was Andy, but I remember it was at the U.S. Open 10 ball, and I was watching a match. I think it was Shane and one of the Asian players, and I was commentating with Billy and Cardona, right? So we took out the app just to see how everybody broke.
Oh, the break speed app.
Yeah, and it was actually interesting because they broke very consistently between 18 and 22 miles an hour, but not higher than that generally.
Isn't that strange though? That like normally when I'd break, I would never imagine that it would be less than 20 miles an hour.
Right.
But generally, my break is about 18, 19 miles an hour, and if I'm really trying, maybe it's 22 miles or 23 miles an hour.
Well, the thing is, you really only need it to be effective. Further than that, it's like law of diminishing returns.
Yeah.
So all you need is to make a ball or two, sit the cue ball, and get out. More than that, like if you risk trying to break hard, you get 3 or 4 balls. And a lot of times, actually, you notice when you break in a lot of balls, you don't necessarily have an open shot. You actually have less options.
That's true. And if you're not trying to control the cue ball and keep it in the middle of the table.
Mm-hmm. And now this game is going to be a scrappy one. I think the 3.
That's just a little bit of break technology gone wild there, folks. Somebody asking who's playing on table 22.
This one, that would be Brad Huffman and Ray Skenendor.
Yes, and
Vegas
the score
people.
is 3-1, Brad Huffman.
Yeah.
And CJ is in the middle of a match with Jim Carmona. Score there is 2-2. It's funny. I've known Joe Canella now for a couple of months, and I've just not taken the time to see how he plays. So I'm glad I'm here right now, taking a look at his game.
Very nice. Try to play safe. Someone just asked if the wine we drank was called POV After Dark. I think that would actually be a good idea for a podcast for you, or like a YouTube thing, a YouTube show. You can broadcast it after 11 p.m. and there will be cussing.
Yeah, exactly. And
No
possibly
safe harbor.
nudity, but I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Unless it's his nudity.
The wine was actually called Menage a Trois.
Right.
Which is kind of like an after dark, you know.
Right, because it's all about me, myself, and I.
So Melinda, how's the blog?
Oh, that's doing all right. I mean, I don't have. I guess I'm gonna try to write about some of the upcoming events, but as it gets closer to VCA, I'll probably just wind down on it. Focus on pool instead of.
Yeah, I don't blame you because you actually want to win some of this stuff going on.
Yes, sometimes it's hard to believe, but I would like a return on my investment.
Yeah. Do you want to know something funny though? Is like, I've agreed to stream the whole West Coast Swing, but I have not at one point asked for a buy-in for any of those events.
It would be hard because if you wanted to play and stream at the same time, I think that would be difficult though, right?
Well, this year I played in the Swanee and I streamed the Swanee.
Ah, so that worked out.
So the Swanee worked out.
I think it depends on what kind
At the
of
time
setup.
I was with Barbara though, so, you know, she was helping out a lot.
Right, you need an assistant is what you need.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, no, not necessarily an assistant, but just somebody I can rely on to change the scoreboards once in a while. And, you know, I wouldn't necessarily call that an assistant. I would just
Helper.
refer to that as somebody who
Some
knows
cool
what they're
dude.
doing.
Some cool dude who wants to be your best friend.
Hey, no, it doesn't even have to be that.
I know,
Like,
I'm just
what?
messing with you.
I mean,
All right, we get through the second.
I've had a few of those, and those actually are not very good assistants. They're not, you know, they turn out to be overly ambitious, you know, like so. No, really, just
They're just using you as a springboard for their own fame.
no, come on. I'm not even. Come on, I can't even get to that point. Look, I've got 50 people watching right now. Come on, fame.
Hey, some people, man.
Fame. Insert L in place of F.
Oh, fame asterisk.
It's like you say you're a hack. You know, I
I
feel
am
like
a
I'm a
hack.
hack. I'm a hack sometimes too.
I'm a total hack. I'm a B- player.
God, Melinda, I swear to God, I wanted you to win so badly. I wanted you to play tonight and make it through till tomorrow.
I assure you that.
I really have high hopes for you.
I assure you that I want it the same, and sometimes it just doesn't happen.
I think you're actually going to do better though with the 9-foot tables because that's what you're used to.
I don't know. I just play on all of them.
Well, for those out there that are wondering, you know, like, I just want you to know that half of placing in these tournaments, cashing in these tournaments, really half of the job is just showing up and doing it.
Yeah,
You've got to just show up and play.
You know, I will tell you though, after 3 bottles of wine, I don't know about showing up. No, I'm kidding. That was actually gross because like I drank all that and I woke up with no hangover. It was disgusting. And I was like,
I feel guilty.
Cool.
I feel extremely
No,
guilty.
I felt great. That was the sick part. Like I woke up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed was just like, I'm gonna play pool today. This is the best day ever.
You're funny.
When I got here, Sunny was thinking, she's like, how are you not just puking your guts out? I said, I don't know.
The funny thing is that I left the house today with nothing on my mind except how is Melinda getting to this tournament?
Oh, well,
like it was
your
like
roommate
it was like
bullying
it was
you,
like
right?
it was a major concern for me.
Well, there's buses in Vegas too.
Yeah, but I felt bad. I was like,
I would have. You don't have to feel bad.
in fact, I woke you up this morning. I said,
I know.
Are you going to be able to get here?
I was like, not gonna happen. I was like, I don't know.
You're just like, I'll figure it out.
Pretty
And
much.
you did. You got here.
I did.
Oh, I definitely want to mention super awesome bartender who is the glue of Pool Sharks, Katie Moore.
The glue.
We love her so much.
She's the glue in the glue trap.
Hey, Katie, come here.
You know what?
Come here. Come here and say hi.
Hello, everyone.
That's my sister from another Mister.
That is Katie
That's right.
Moore,
That's my girl.
and I tell you what, if you ever come into Pool Sharks, which you could do anytime, around July 17th through the 27th when you're at the Rio, come on into Pool Sharks and check out Katie Moore. Don't check her out, but
No, check her out. She's good to look at.
Check the balls out. Check the balls out from Katie Moore. Katie Moore is instrumental in letting this stream happen right now too. So
Katie's the
just
best.
really glad you're here. Thanks a lot.
She's also extremely good bartender.
I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in and watching and supporting us and supporting POV. Thanks, everyone.
That's awesome. Katie goes like way out of her way to accommodate people here in all kinds of ways.
She loves
and
pool,
we're mostly
loves
talking
pool.
about pool, so I just,
No, she's cool. She's the kind of person you want working at a pool hall. She understands pool, understands if you're a serious player and she recognizes that, she'll take care of you.
Yeah. She gets in action too. She gets a lot of action.
She's a stone cold gambler.
She's got like regular customers.
She has so much gamble, it makes me seem like some frightened old lady wearing pearls. Her gamble just astounds me. Katie is my hero.
Katie's my hero. You heard it here.
That's right. She's the only other girl I know who's not afraid to fight or gamble.
Where is Katie from? Well, Katie
She's
is
actually from one of the Carolinas, and then she moved here.
Yeah.
That's why she's got the southern drawl.
She does have a little bit of a drawl.
She loves the howdy, y'all.
And she's been in Vegas for about how long, do you think?
A long
about
time.
7 years or something
I
like
think
that?
longer than that, because I remember her being here. I think when I first met her, I was playing on the Arizona Women's Tour, and that was many years ago. She was already in Vegas at that point.
Mm-hmm. Ray Skenendor is up to bat against Brad Huffman, and the score's 3-1. Is Brad up on Ray, or is it the other way around? We'll have to find out very soon. I'll give you an update, folks.
Ball in hand for
He
Joey.
rode the 9 and missed.
It's a treacherous
Meanwhile,
ride.
Joey Chin has ball in hand against Joe Canella. And for the first time in a long time, I've been accused of being too loud, so I'm toning it down a little.
It happens. It's all right. Is this the last round for the evening?
No, I think the last round is supposed to play at 8 o'clock. It's 8:15 now, so I would imagine
Well, some of them started early, though, didn't they?
this could be the last match of the day, yes. If that's the case, I'm going to have to give you a full update on the bracket, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to do a video bracket. Whoa, it's like old times.
Old times? Oh, interesting. And a little love is all you need sometimes from the table.
believe you're still here.
Oh, wow, nice hit.
Jim Carmona and CJ are at 3-3. Jim Carmona shooting a safety on the 4-ball. And right here we have Joey Chin. Looking confident. See what he can do. Well, he used the whole pocket there, didn't he? You can't put that there. No. I'm just getting a kick out of annoying people right now.
Right now?
Oh, sorry.
I was kidding.
Well, usually I don't get a kick out of it, but right now I'm getting a kick out of it.
Swing.
Yeah, well, like I said, he's looking confident, isn't he?
Yep. Got a good gear, good rhythm.
What?
Oh, nobody's gambling on the pit.
Nobody is gambling in the pit.
They were gambling all day, though, right? Just a little bit here and there.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, just to keep busy. Just to keep in stroke. For those wondering in the chat room, if Katie is playing, no, Katie is not playing.
Oh, just missed the breakout. But he didn't need to do that anyway. I think the 8 goes.
I think you're right.
I think he wanted to just graze it, maybe just break him up a little. But I don't think he had to do it.
No, maybe the 8 doesn't go, so he's got to play down table for the side.
That was a nice shot.
That's good. That's good position.
Good speed.
Good recovery. Speaking of recovery, can we delay the end of this tournament till like maybe in 3 days? So
Do you want me to just buy you more aspirin?
No, I'm just kidding. Joey Chin. Is he ahead 3-1 right now?
We're going to find out real quick.
Nope, it's 3-2.
3-2, make it close.
So we have a match. Are you in the gambling mood tonight? Like, could you get into action tonight if you wanted? If you
Probably.
if the chance came up.
Yeah, I'm kind of lazy today, though. Well, I'm going to go eat dinner and then, I don't know, come back and see what's going on.
What are your dinner plans tonight?
Sushi.
All right, already booked it?
I didn't book it. Somebody else did, so.
You guys are all, you're already meeting?
Yeah.
All right. All my best. You guys have fun.
Uh-oh. Oh, the Lorita's tacos? That's pretty good, that Mexican food.
Oh, Lorita's on Eastern.
24 hours, that's all.
No, on Maryland and Pebble. Yeah, exactly. And for those wondering about the bracket, I have just published a YouTube bracket, the link of which I will post shortly in the chat room. Of course it's sideways. Of course it's sideways. Why should it be any different?
POV wine. That's what somebody is suggesting again.
Jim's got a strong game. I mean, Joe Canella.
Yeah.
He's a pretty strong player. I've never seen him play.
If you're part owner in a pool hall, it's good to at least play part-time.
That's kind of a telltale sign right there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, at least not a Dragon Ball, or you should.
Well, he's bringing a little bit of wisdom to the table, you know? Good shot, Joe. Joe Canella taking the fourth game in a race to 6. Actually, it would be the 7th or the 6th game in a race to 6. It's now 4 games to 2. I don't even want to see it. This is the last streamed match you will see this evening, folks. Currently also, we have CJ versus Jim Carmona, Ray Scanandor versus Brad Huffman. Score between Brad and Ray is 5-1. Ray in the lead. CJ looking like he's, well, I see a score of 5-3, but I don't know who has 3 right now. CJ's breaking. One of these guys is on the hill. Joe desperately trying to find an escape, not getting there. Made a great shot. Oh, I switched sides.
Oh, did you? This guy.
Did Bobby Emmons win?
But I do not know.
I believe he did. I'm not 100%, but let me check.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
And here we have the Sarge. How you doing, Ken?
Doing very well, Daniel.
Want to thank you for coming out here today. You're not playing in this event, but you are here to pay respects to none other than Bernard Rogoff, right?
Absolutely. Buddy and I go back a long way. I met him in the very early 90s out in California, but I knew who he was.
Yeah, he was a pretty well-known gambler in his time, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. A lot of people don't know how great he really played. I have a book. It is called Chalk Up. It was the first 5 years of Chalk Up that A.E. Schmidt put out. And it just so happens when he lived in Miami, he played a major tournament down there with all the big boys and cashed. I might bring the book in tomorrow to take and show some people that he was right up there with all the greats.
Well, there you have it. You know, a lot of us know Pots and Pans is just this guy that tells a lot of jokes, you know? And that's not necessarily the case, right? He was very involved in the pool world.
He was. He hustled around the country for probably about 60 years.
That's a long time. That's a really long time.
That is, and I mean, he still played great before he passed away. He was still taking and playing people.
Kind of makes you wonder, like, you know, who really was better? Was it someone like, you know, Bernard Rogoff, who played his favorite game was 8-ball, or was it someone like Bucktooth, whose claim to fame was beating everybody?
Well, in the game of 8-ball, he knew it inside and out, and unless you were a stone cold champion, he would jump up and gamble with you.
That's interesting. That kind of reminds me of, you know, like Jimmy Mattia, you know, who would not be afraid to play anybody for any game, any type of game at all, you know.
No, there were a lot of greats that didn't care. They just got up and fired away. Just, you know, get up and play your game. There's never ever, you know, spots unless they were matching up in one pocket. You know, it's just get up and play. It's, you know, not
Step up.
Yeah, step up and play, and you know, come one, come all.
That's great. Were you shocked by his passing, or did you go to any of the memorial services?
No, unfortunately, I was out of town. I took and I heard about it. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to hook up with his son. I still have kept all the postcards and letters that he sent me over the years. I did a favor for him out in California, and he never forgot it. He always treated me well.
Well, that's cool. Maybe we'll see some of those old letters, you know, sometime resurface. You know, it'd be nice to see that stuff.
Yeah, I have some stuff dating way back into the 90s that he sent me.
Like, oh, are you kidding? You played Mike Massey even, you idiot.
Yeah, I wish I could play Mike Massey even. Huh?
There you go. All right. So, how have you been lately, Ken?
Doing well. I'm working over to the Venetian, dealing the poker over there for the deep stack, and they're working me 6 days a week, so I had no chance of playing in this tournament.
Yeah, they're working me too. I don't think I'd have a chance to play in this tournament myself, even though I'm here all day. But you know, there are a few pretty good pool players that are also card dealers, like yourself. Rebecca Wagner, she's one of them, right? She's dealing as well.
Yeah, Rebecca. Of course, Teddy Garahan takes some deals. Very, very good player, played on the Pro Tour. Yeah, there's quite a few players that actually deal poker.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There are. It's funny how the poker world and the pool world sometimes tend to mesh, you know. But you know, back to pots and pans. He wasn't a card player much, was he? He was.
No, I never.
He was just a straight pool player, and he liked the action. He liked the pool, right?
Yeah, he loved making bets, and he would. He was a pretty smart cookie. He knew where the odds were, and he knew what the weight should be, and he didn't make too many bad bets.
Well, that's, you know, you can't say that about a lot of people. You know, you just can't. So, you know, I'm sure that Bernard is missed by many, including yourself.
Well, he's definitely missed by me because I used to stay at his house or his apartment when he lived over on Busch when I was coming up here in the 90s and doing a lot of exhibitions and playing some tournaments up here. And I'd help him out. I'd give him, you know, a few bucks for staying at the house, and it was cheaper than staying in a casino hotel. So, but we got along really well.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you came by to say hi to me too, and you know, also to just take a little bit of time to pay respects to Bernard Rogoff, who was a longtime resident of Las Vegas as well. And you know, I'm not going to say he was an action junkie or anything like that. It's nothing about that. It's just that he really loved pool, and he loved watching these guys play like horses, you know, almost like going to the races every day. And you know, if he ever had anything to say, it was usually in the form of a joke. And you know, very few people really got to get intimate with Bernard Rogoff because he was always on the surface. You know, it seemed like he was on the surface a lot of the time. But I'm sure he had, you know, friends very close to him that, you know, like yourself or many other people that, or maybe just a few people that, you know, he could call his friend.
That's very true. I tried to find someone to help him write his biography, but unfortunately I couldn't find anybody. He had stories that could go on for days, and I truly miss the old guy.
Well, that's why we're here. You know, we're here to just pay a little tribute and just bless the memory of Bernard Rogoff, who died 2 months ago. This is the tournament for Bernard, Pots and Pans, the Gov. And actually, maybe you can help us out. Why was he called the Gov? Why was he called Pots and Pans?
Well, Pots and Pans, he got his nickname Pots and Pans from going around the different bars and selling pots and pans, cookware. And what happened is he'd see a pool table there, and then he would be there long enough to know who was playing. So he would make the wager that if I beat you in a game of pool, you had to buy the pots and pans. If you beat me, I gave you the pots and pans for $20.
Oh my goodness.
Because that's what it cost them, $20, and you sell them for $60.
And they always felt like they won anyway, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Some people call that gambling, some people call that robbery.
I agree.
Anyway, once again, thanks a lot, Sarge, for coming in. Why don't you tell everybody who you are, just for the record?
My name is Ken Aylesworth. My nickname is Sarge, and I'm one of the top artistic trick shot artists in the world. During the 90s, I was more noted. I was probably considered one of the top 5 back then. I'm still doing some stuff with pool. I've been teaching and giving exhibitions now for 41 years, but I'm a resident of Vegas. Been here since 2007, and I just love what I do.
And we live with what you do too. Meanwhile, back to this match. Look at this. Joey Chin has made a comeback. It was 4-1. Now it's 4-4. It's a race to 6. The last match of the evening. Joey Chin wants to survive. So does Joe Canella. This is it. The loser of this match is eliminated from this event. It's 4-4. We have a match, folks. And this is just great. It's great to see a good match before the evening comes to an end, and I'm just really glad that all of you are here to watch. So, any other thoughts?
No, that's about it right now. I just hope Bernard is resting in peace.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. In fact, I have a couple of video clips that I'm going to be playing during the stream. Again, I apologize, folks. Didn't know I was that loud. Let's just turn that off.
Still here.
You're cool.
Okay.
Go wait. No.
I'll ask again when we're there.
How are you? It's okay. I'll figure it out. Much better.
Aw. Do you want us to wait for you? Alright.
You got a haircut.
Oh, yes. That's what he told me he was going to do.
Go back one day and draw everything out of work.
Well, they're almost done, right? We'll probably just wait then.
I'd rather just not. Bottom line.
We're gonna go grab a bite to eat. It was good seeing you.
How you doing, man?
See you soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got a lot of postcards and letters that I wrote up. Yeah, good guy. I knew where he was.
All right, we'll see you around soon.
All right.
Are you gonna be down here tomorrow?
Let's see what the wife's got going on.
Right.
What might come down.
Yeah, I'll probably swing down here at some point.
They stay pretty busy.
Ridiculous.
Really? Yeah.
Stay up too late and then I work all day and then I do it again pretty much. Weekends are my time to catch up on sleep. Although I'm not doing a very good job of that
Not doing a
either.
good job of that either, right?
No. We'll
Yeah.
see you soon.
All right, buddy.
Have a good one.
You too. That just like you roll there. If
he doesn't freeze that, I think I'm 5-1 on him.
Yeah.
But you know, earlier he did some things that they're not careful. He's long angle. It's not like he's not playing a lot. Just things he normally doesn't do. He is.
How you doing, folks? Looks like nobody's here at the booth, so I'm just gonna sit my little out of the tournament behind down. This is at Pool Sharks in Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City. Right off of Decatur.
Love it when it says that. Maybe another sort of getting home would help ease your pain.
Who said that?
This broad that wants to hang out. Some kids know it.
You don't mess around, dog.
I don't even care.
You're fine.
I need to sell it and some speakers.
Well, I can honestly say I'm not sure if anything's going to go down tonight. Maybe so, though. You never know, though. Joey has to kick at the 2-ball here. He's got to hope he can try to maybe stick the cue ball there, bring the 2-ball back down behind the 9, somewhere in that area. Just like that. Perfect shot. Got him right behind the 4. And he definitely cannot see that, in case you guys are wondering. But with the old jump cue, which I disagree with. I don't think he's using one, though. Oh, here it comes. Might as well just build a ramp, shoot the ball over the ramp, land on the other ramp, and just hit the ball in the hole. Oh, wait, he's putting it down. Oh, he's got it out. Oh, God. Well, I'd say you have to favor him to make this ball. Any type of contact, it should go in the hole. Square contact, that is. Wait a minute, folks. Mr. 4-ball Grimace, little Brett Favre action got in the way. Let's go ahead and just keep the ramp out. Put the ramp in a little bit different spot and shoot over it again.
Shut up.
I totally disagree with this jump cue. I just totally disagree with it.
Why, you like the one-row kicker?
I just don't understand it.
Might draw back in the side here.
If he's smart, he just tries to bank it up the table and go behind the 9. He went for full contact, hoping for a good roll. Joey's got a shot. Well, if he can get good on this 6-ball, we may possibly be seeing a hill thriller. Nice shot. This match is going to go hill. Whoa. Gonna have to be a little sharp here. No problem. Hill, folks.
Right here. There you go. See where goes the curve? There you go.
Dan Busch is booking all action. Must be posted now.
Have you heard my announcer voice? Well, folks, it looks like we got a hill match here on table 28. We got Joey Chin. I'm not sure exactly what the other gentleman's name is, but he's breaking. Folks, he's pocketed a ball, and it looks like he may have a shot. Oh, wow. He's got a shot on the blue ducky, folks. Who is still in the tournament? Yes, this is the very, very first annual Pots and Pans Memorial at Pool Sharks.
The Gov passed away 2 months ago.
known as the Gov. But who's?
Have too many memorials. He passed away 2 months ago.
Yeah. Who's still in the tournament? Let's see.
On the winner's side, we have Chris.
Yeah, we got on the winner's side. We got Chris Stanfield. We got Greg Harada. Al Lawrence. I believe Walter Glass is on the winner's side.
Yep.
Walter Glass is on the winner's side, playing a real good game. Who else?
Johnny.
Yes, Johnny the Gypsy. What up? No, it's Hill Hill right now. Oh my god. Yeah, 1 second. That was spiritual. Hold on, this is Hill Hill. I gotta sweat this. I'll call you back. Well, folks, he's got a cutter. Basically, this out right here is all about speed control. No side spin needed. Up and down, speed control. Handle the pressure, keep the nerves calm. Something I cannot do, by the way. Not today. Folks, he came up a little short. One thing about these tables too is you'd be surprised how far the ball travels when you barely slow roll it. I mean, there was a few shots that I never thought I would overhit, and I barely even hit them, and they just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. So, speed outs are pretty tough on these diamonds. The black hole, folks.
Wow.
Highway to the danger zone. Well, that's huge, folks. That is really, really huge. I'm actually secretly rooting for Joey because we drove together. So that was spiritual right there. I'm very pleased about that. Definitely played that 2-ball out a little different, but same result. I like it. I would have came up, but who knows? I'm out. He's in. Yeah. Yes, this is a bar table tournament, which I also did not know. I think it would have been an awesome tournament on the 9-footers here because they got some really, really good 9-footers. But maybe they didn't want to have to deal with players complaining about, switching from a Diamond to a Brunswick, because that's a pretty good excuse to miss at all times.
Well, congratulations to Joey Chin for winning the final match of the evening here on the stream table. Those are mine.
No, bet 5. Look at the lucky in the back, bro. Done deal.
Look at the empty in the pocket.
They are now.
Look at the empty in the pocket.
So there you have it, folks. Joey Chin advances to day number 2. So before we end this evening, I'm going to let you know who the final 16 players are, and then we're going to wrap up, go home, and do this all again tomorrow. We'll see you at 11 a.m. Thank you. I'll be right back.